Well, before the bell rings, News 15's Al Abair is at Lafayette High this morning with a few special guests, and he's talking all things school traffic. We're going to send it out to him. Al, how's it going?
Hey, Alex, the bell just rang.
Oh.
And so I'm here with Ron and Ashley, and we're talking about, these guys are great. Man, there's so much they know. We need another 4 hours this morning. Ashley, you were talking about the sweet spot when dropping kids off. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, so, a lot of times check your school's information on drop-off. Frequently, they will have an extended period of time, about a half an hour, sometimes 45 minutes for dropping off. Now, if you get there first thing, you'll probably have to sit in a line or a queue, as we say in traffic, because a lot of people want to be the first to drop off. And then kind of the same thing if we're the last person to drop off. Everybody's kind of rushing to not miss that tardy bell. So there's a sweet spot kind of in between where about 20 minutes before, 20 minutes after, 15 minutes before, 15 minutes after, where you want to kind of get in and try and see that time for dropping off. Frequently, those early risers have kind of already gone through, all the people who had kind of lined up, waited for school to open, and then the stragglers haven't appeared yet. So, you will try out a few different times for dropping off your child, and kind of got to get in between that middle, and it'll really limit the amount of time you actually have to sit and wait in that car line.
Actually, that's great stuff. So many things in life, it's about timing, right?
Yes, definitely with the car line.
So, Ron, we've been sitting out here all morning watching this traffic here. Yeah. Look, it's been kind of strange out here. We've seen it looked a little chaotic to me. What are your thoughts about what we've seen this morning?
It is. This whole setup is kind of sketchy in a sense for opportunities to enter and exit roadways that are not always the safest. And what I would, just in observing what's going on here, what I would recommend is to take every opportunity, whether it's this school or another school, to use a right turn to enter, to drop your child off, and use a right turn to when you're leaving the school. You have an opportunity to do it the safest way, and that's what I recommend. It may not be the fastest way or the route you're normally accustomed to taking, but practice a couple of different ones every now and then. Try them out and see what is the safest way and the way that's going to cause you the least amount of headache, anxiety, etc. Because at the end of the day, it's about safety.
I love that, Ron, because when I moved to Lafayette, I quit making left turns. I hadn't made a left turn since I moved to this town because you can get anywhere with right turns. Hey, Alex, we're going to go back to you. More News 15 today while we talk about right turns out here. Never make a left turn.
You and me both. I don't think I've made a left turn since moving here, and my husband makes fun of me often. Just being cautious,
Smart move.
All right, we're going to check back with you. Thanks for that information. But come